I don't know if anybody's familiar with the game Spikeball, but I'm a huge fan of it, and there's not really any custom painted stuff out there in the market. So I've got my kit and what I think is a pretty cool idea. Bear with me, we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so we've got the whole kit here. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a sweet setup as is. I just want to give it a unique flair, which it does not have right now. It's got all these stock logos on it and everything, so we're gonna go ahead and change that. Now I should note, it's like 115 degrees outside right now, so I'm gonna try to make this pretty quick. The easiest way to paint this is going to be with everything already assembled so that the majority of the pieces aren't touching the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble it all right now. Now we're going to go paint it. Okay, so while we let the frame dry, I'm gonna paint the ball. To do that, I'm using a dark gray Rust-Oleum, and I'm actually propping the ball up on an old paint can just to get the most coverage possible. Once that part's dry, I'll flip it over. I'm not 100% positive that spray paint is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a try, see how it goes. So the black base coat just dried. Now we're gonna go paint on all the extra highlights. I gotta say, it actually looks pretty cool, just matte black like this. Might have to do another one emulating that design in the future, but we're gonna go even more detailed for this one. The flat black dry around the rim. Now I'm gonna go through piece by piece and touch up any of the areas that aren't fully black, the bottoms and the connectors, and then I'm gonna start adding the details. So I want this to have a space look. For that, I'm gonna give it a bunch of white speckled dots for stars and then add in some ships. So I just added all the stars onto the rim and the legs. You can see here sort of a polka dot look at this point with all the white on the black. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in some X-Wings and TIE Fighters, make it look like it's a real space battle happening in the Star Wars galaxy. It's the next day and everything is painted up. I added starships and stars to all the rims and legs, and then I actually ended up hand painting the ball too. The spray paint just didn't want to stick. It was still pretty tacky even after leaving it for a whole day. So I hand painted that. Now we're gonna go give everything a clear coat, and fingers crossed it will actually turn out. Everything just finished drying, and I am loving the way that this looks. I really like the matte black with all the stars and ships. We've got the Millennium Falcon back there, Y-Wing with some proton torpedoes, flaming X-Wing dueling with a TIE Fighter, a bunch of explosions and dogfights. So now I'm going to go ahead and assemble it. The kit is officially ready. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The pieces look super great, everything attaches well. There is still a little bit of tackiness with the ball. I want to figure out a different type of paint that'll bond a little bit better with rubber, but as it stands right now, it looks pretty good. I've got the whole Death Star look, the line running through the center, and then the green laser at the air pump spot. So now I'm gonna go test it out. So there you go, my custom Galactic Civil War Spikeball set is finished and ready for play. It was such a cool project, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna look into some more rubber specific paints for the ball. Krylon supposedly has quite a few of those, so I'm gonna check those out for future projects, as well as multicolored nets. I wanna look into other levels of customization for these things. All in all, super fun project, totally random, but really cool. I'm gonna be working on more of these in the future, I think. Let me know, give me a shout if you do this yourself, or you want me to make one for you. Hope to see you spikeballing sometime, and I'll see you in the next video.